Hi, welcome to the Waardenburg family farm with Dawn and Brenda.
We're out in front of the farmhouse now, standing on the walkway that we did about 18 months ago. It's a cobblestone walk. We're going to do another walk, aren't we?
Now today we're going to show you we did a walk in the backyard. It's a little more casual.
It's a natural limestone walk and it costs less than $50, so come and join us, see how we did it.
What started this whole project was the fact that I was wearing a path in the yard from the farmhouse to the chicken coop in my many trips back and forth during the day. And the first thing was to get the rototiller out, my handy dandy rototiller man.
Now naturally we planned this thing completely. We had string lines, we knew exactly where the path was going to go.
No, that's not how Donnie works. He just kind of gets an idea in his head and wings it.
It's free form.
And he always makes me a little bit nervous in the beginning of projects.
I don't understand why after all these years.
I just can never see how it's going to turn out because you start off kind of on the wild side.
If you could just see inside my head, you would know. Look at that. It's perfect.
Yeah. That's what you were thinking. Then we had to find some really big rocks, which in limestone territory, Pennsylvania, it's not hard to find rocks.
And they aren't just any rock. Nice. Beautiful limestone. And it's going to clean up and look nice. And it'll match the barn and some of the other rock that we have around the property.
And that's our very strong son, Jake.
And best yet, it's free. Remember, we have a $50 budget on this project.
Yeah. So they started getting an idea of where they wanted some of the stones and coming up with a little bit of a plan.
Before we could set the rock, we had to remove the loose soil. And that is beautiful soil there. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a green thumb.
Yeah, the camera woman kind of got her thumb in front of the hole.
So as we got the rocks, fortunately we had the tractor which helped carry the biggest ones. And I had to check the bottom side of these rocks to see how I had to contour the bottom to accommodate the rock so it wouldn't move and rock back and forth.
Yeah, like on that one, he had to take quite a bit of soil out. Well, here you can see it's starting to come together, and I can start to see the image that he had in his head.
Putting the pieces together and shifting them around as necessary. Unfortunately, the digging irons are great help. You can see we're leveraging a small rock to pick up the end and move them around. Those rocks are heavy. That rock's probably about 1,000 pounds, or about 800 pounds. The tractor can only pick up 1,000.
I like it when he stands back to admire his work, because it is looking very nice.
It's a nice casual walk, and I wanted to be able to run the riding mower across the walk and not worry about hitting the stones.
The grandkids had fun with all the rocks laying around, and luckily none of them got hurt during the project.
That was a little scary watching. So here I'm using the 2B modified, or 2B or 2A modified stone, which is a crushed stone, big stones and little stones, and it compacts pretty well. We found the easiest way to get it in place was just to put it in a bucket. Again, using the digging iron and a tamper to make sure the rock is solid.
And the tractor came in very handy.
Yeah, I had the pallet fork on the front and I was able to lift the rocks up easily, put them exactly where we wanted. This rock's a little smaller, it's probably only 500 or 600 pounds. Nothing fancy, just using a basic level, make sure that we're level between the rocks. It's not going to be as smooth as the walk we did out front, but by design it's very casual looking. But we do want the rocks not to be a tripping hazard.
I think it looks more like a regular farmhouse walk. There you are, putting pieces of a jigsaw together.
Again, I just used the trailer, went to the local quarry. I think that stone, it was about a ton and a half of stone, and it was maybe $22, so well under the $50 budget. Okay, I've dug out 6 to 8 inches of topsoil and sod. and putting 2B modified soil or limestone in the bottom, make a great base for it. And then I'm putting the rocks on top and they'll float. And then finally I'll put 2-3 inches of soil back all between the rocks because we want to have grass growing again. So it's like a jigsaw puzzle, except the pieces are a lot heavier. So here's, hopefully this one will fit. Ooh. Nah, just kidding. Ooh, look at that. Almost like it was planned. But those of you who know me know that I didn't plan it. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that one. I just need to put a little extra rock on this side here. Get it level. Perfect. Okay, we've been working on our walkway and I got the stones mostly in place, and you can see there's a little gentle curve. We had a discussion between us. One of us, for efficiency, wanted a straight line right to the chicken coop, which is 90% of the time the path is used. So it'd be less materials, it'd be more efficient walking to the chicken coop. One of us wanted a more of an artistic flair with a bit of a curve to it, and looking to the future, the trail could be used for other things, including going to the pavilion. So it does have a curve. Now, it might be interesting to see if you can figure out which one of us wanted it straight, which one of us wanted the curve. Anyway, today we're going to finish up. I'm going to put some seed down. It's going to be a really natural looking walkway, very casual, I think appropriate for a farm that's got limestone barn and building and a lot of limestone out in the field. So today, I missed the timing a little, it's raining, but I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of soil over it, and then some grass seed, some fescue, and then we will cover it with straw. Fortunately, we got a lot of straw here on the farm. So I'm up against the time, so I need to get moving here. I think the seed will take better if it's got a little bit of loose soil. And the rocks are really pretty sturdy. They've settled in over the last 2 rainstorms. As long as the wind doesn't blow. Now once it gets wet, it should hold it in place. Okay, our limestone pathway is finished. The grass has grown up between it, and I think we got just what we were looking for. I wanted a real casual walkway that looked like it'd been there for 100 years.
And I think he accomplished it.
We also met our goal of doing it very inexpensively, and I probably was a little misleading in the beginning saying $50. It was $50, but we're on a farm, we have free limestone, and I have a tractor with a pallet fork that can get it. So
It was $50 and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
yes, it was a lot of work, and I think it's going to last a long time. The only thing I'm not sure about is whether the grass between the stones will last. If it doesn't, then I'll just put in some limestone chips. But anyway, win-win.
Because it gets walked on quite a bit.
Yeah, and no maintenance. You saw me cutting the grass over it. So, by the way, you look beautiful tonight.
If you notice we're a little dressed up, it's because these farmers are going out tonight. This is the first time in a year and a half that we are going to a friend's house for dinner because they're fully vaccinated and we're fully vaccinated. So we are ready to have some vaccinated fun tonight. So now I got to check for eggs first. I'm going to walk my path and get the eggs.
All right.